on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Heat in Miami. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Khalil Ware.
In the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
The starters for Utah. They've got Jusuf Nurkic, Jaren Jackson out there with Bailey. Then there's Keyonte George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 guard. And for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. Norman Powell out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Now here's Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Larson. And here's Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Over Nurkic. Adebayo, no good. Nurkic against Adebayo. Here's Bailey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. From the wing. And he drops that one in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bailey. Powell covers. Here's Sensabaugh from behind the arc. Powell pulls it in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Ali.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
And Ali, thank you for that. And it's Utah with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Jackson, the pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Here's George. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Wiggins outside. Mitchell, a screen on Jackson. For 3, Powell. Poke loose. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Sensabaugh. Check by Mitchell. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Powell with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Wiggins finds Powell. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Powell. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah leading to the middle. Here's Bailey. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
First team foul.
Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Adebayo sets a screen. Mitchell's shot is good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Jackson. George, good.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Now here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. 13 feet out. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
It's George on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Bailey. Takes a 3. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City where they beat the Jazz.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to George. Here's Bailey. Now here's Nurkic. Pounded by Wiggins. With his first shot attempt. And he can't bank that one in. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Here's Larson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball. Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Utah trailing here. George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. George has got his second basket.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
So it's Utah now, following the 3-point basket by Miami. Here's Sensabaugh. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sensabaugh's got 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Larson. He's scoreless. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Jackson. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. Here's Bailey. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Shot clock at 5. Counted. He's got 6.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
Miami trailing. Outside Mitchell. Here's Larson. Pass to Adebayo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Utah moving the ball around. George for 3, and it's Miami with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
He's off on the first. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, you know, in addition to his scoring ability, Bam has shown you he's just an all-around threat. He'll rebound, defend, and make plays for other guys.
Now here's George. Really struggled in the loss against Orlando. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Adebayo grabs the board. Powell surveying the D. Here's Larson. Back to Powell. There's the triple. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic. Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Heat trail by 3. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Different look for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Larson. And it's Smith in for Mitchell. Then for Utah, Lauri Markkanen comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. Powell outside. Outside Jaquez. Adebayo, a screen on Jackson. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And Nurkic with the block.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Jackson outside. George scanning the floor. Markkanen sets a screen. From 15 feet away. Good. He hits the jumper. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here's Nurkic for 3. Some solid D from Jaquez. It's Jaquez on the wing for 3. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson, the pass to Nurkic. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Jusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jovic comes in for Wiggins. Fontecchio's checked in for Norman Powell. And Jakuponis subbed in for Smith. Then for Utah, Filipowski comes in for Jackson. And Mikhailuk subbed in for George. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, BA. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Now here's Jaquez. 13 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
It's stolen. Jovic passes to Fontecchio. Here's Jakuponis. 55 seconds left in the first. Pass to Ware. Here's Jovic. No good on the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Collier. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 6.
I just love the ball movement.
.34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The shot by Jakuponis, no good. Utah's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Filipowski, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Pass to Jovic. The 3 on target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Utah ahead, up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Collier is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Filipowski. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Williams has checked in for Utah. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Collier. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Markkanen from long range. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Heat trail by 6. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And he lobs it up top, and stolen by Markkanen. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Robbed. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Crafty move. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Smith. Utah making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. Smith hits them both. Here's Mikhailuk, still without a bucket. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Markkanen with a screen on Smith. Now here's Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collier, covered by Smith. Collier, no good. Heat trail by 4. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. There, the screen. Right side, Jaquez. Rebound, Utah.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, goodness! Lauri Markkanen, just ridiculous.
And running the floor well. Markkanen can really move for a 7-footer.
And the Heat shooting only 36% so far in this game. Outside Jaquez. Back to Smith. All sorts of time. Konchar pulls it in.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Here's Mikhailuk. Jaquez covers. Pass to Markkanen. Konchar, left side. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Mikhailuk. Jaquez covers. Pass to Collier. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the layup is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now Smith. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
And the Heat with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Larson comes in for Jovic. And Mitchell subbed in for Smith. Then for Utah, Bailey's checked in for Konchar. Sensabaugh comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's George in for Collier. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Larson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Sensabaugh. 5 points in the game. Pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Mitchell. Here's George. Rebound Miami.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Larson. Outside Mitchell. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And these rookies are on a roll. The best shooters from the field over the last 10 games. Ace Bailey 4th. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Nurkic is checked in for Utah. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And when you think of the league's point of attack pests, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Legs.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Oh, Wiggins with the silky touch at the rim.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
George passes to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Down low. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen. Bailey's got 6.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. And here's the fast break. Pass to Sensabaugh. Right wing. Wiggins against Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. The 3. Offensive rebound. George left side. There's a screen by Nurkic. To the paint. George finds Nurkic.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Heat trail by 6. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. And Utah with a change here too. Jackson is checked in. Here's Larson, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Wiggins against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. The shake. And the nice bucket inside from Wiggins. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. George outside. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
It's Powell on the wing. And here's Adebayo. Working inside, Adebayo.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Nurkic passes to Jackson. George in the post. Checked by Mitchell. To the right side. Out to the right wing. Nurkic finds George. Over Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wiggins right side. Pass to Larson. Now here's Powell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Jackson gets double teamed. Here's George. Pass to Nurkic. Now Jackson beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs the miss. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
No good on the second free throw. Utah leading by 4. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 5. George finds Nurkic. Now Jackson, hounded by Wiggins from the right block. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. It doesn't go for him.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the inside. Running the floor, it's Adebayo.
Well, few bigs in this league can run with Adebayo on the break. He has tremendous mobility.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
I just think you have to place more value on your possessions. We see in this league quite a bit. The more wide open style can also lead to careless play.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Heat. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
I think for the Heat, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Pass to Bailey. Over Powell. The Jazz again can't hit. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Adebayo. Out to Powell. And here's Mitchell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, with his ability to get to the rim, the defense sometimes overreacts to that, and Wiggins able to draw the contact inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. No good on the free throw.
Well, look at Wiggins year after year showing up and getting it done. Really a solid career, and has some big-time highlights sprinkled throughout.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Utah has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. George passes to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Nurkic. Assist from.
We've got 1:55 left in the second. Mitchell against George. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen, and it's Powell off the drive. Adebayo up top. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bailey, the pass to George. Jackson with a screen on Powell. For 3, George. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Strong work by Adebayo.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
.59 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. George outside. Jackson the screen. From the top of the key. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Pass to Adebayo. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Larson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. George against Mitchell. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Nurkic. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Utah ahead, up by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
We're around the halfway point, and these guys aren't slowing down a bit. We'll see who turns on the Jets and pulls away in the race.
Which rookies hit that wall along the way? Bam!
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Utah leading. They've got Powell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Nurkic a screen on Powell. And here's Bailey for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Bailey's got 9.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
George against Mitchell. Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Over Nurkic. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got 4 assists now tonight. Jazz leading by 3. George outside. Here's Bailey. Powell covers. Here's Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Now here's George. And here's Bailey for three. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Oh, that is a smart move there by Bam. It's so hard for defenders not to bite on that shot fake.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Now here's Nurkic. 5 points in the game. Back to George. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he makes a first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Miami trailing. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Back to Wiggins. It's Adebayo, high post. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good. Adebayo. Second free throw, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. They lead by 1. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Comes up empty down low. Right side Adebayo. Shoots over Bailey. Adebayo, no good. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George passes to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Sensabaugh's got 7 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Powell outside. Here's Larson. Wiggins outside. Top of the key. They get it again. Oh, Bam follows the miss and stuffs it in.
Yeah, you love Adebayo chasing the basketball and running down that offensive board.
George against Mitchell. George passes to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. Jackson surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jackson gets double teamed. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. 5th is Ace Bailey.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It's Powell, high post. Still no points. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bailey, the pass to George. Jackson, the screen. George's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Heat trail by 3. On the wing, Mitchell. George defending. Mitchell with the ball. He's got 5. There's a screen by Wiggins. Powell passes to Wiggins. Whoa, Wiggins with feeling.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. He has 7. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. Again, Utah good for 2.
Continuing to develop his jump shot. Nurkic draining his shot has helped his confidence moving forward.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Outside Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. For the tie. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
front office.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at Utah, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. Now here's Jackson. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Jackson, the screen. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Powell outside for the lead. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sensabaugh. He has 7. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins is a terrific defender, and he is so good at understanding when to go after a block.
Yep, that one's good.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Pass to Jackson. Over Wiggins. Mitchell against George. 5 to shoot. Here's Bailey. It's tipped and pushing it up. Here's Miami by himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Pass to Nurkic. Back to George. Jackson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. George against Mitchell. The offensive rebound. George outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. George's shot is off.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Pass to Mitchell. Powell outside. Now Adebayo. Bam! Hammers it down.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Jazz trail by 4. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Collier, he's checked in for George. Here's Bailey. Jaquez covers. Pass to Sensabaugh. From outside the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 4. Now Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Here's Jaquez. Three-pointer, no good. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Bailey to win the cold spell. Rebound Miami. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Collier, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Jackson. Fades away, and the basket is good. Jackson's got 6.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
The Heat have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. And here's Jaquez. Wiggins outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic just got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. 13 feet out. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Yeah, a rookie who excels at finding his shot barely pulled that one out of thin air.
Outside Jaquez. Crosses over. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Collier. Clock at 6. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Collier. Adebayo grabs the board. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Ware's checked in for Miami. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. The Heat with the lead. Outside Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. It's Adebayo, high post. Over Markkanen. The rebound by Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Collier. Oh, there's the alley. Markkanen misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now here's Ware. Outside Jaquez. Back to Ware. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Heat lead by 4. A minute 9 left in the third. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
One minute left in the third quarter. Pass to Larson. Here's the pick. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Markkanen.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
For the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Boy, Markkanen sells that up fake so well. He just gets the defender to bite and earns a trip to the stripe.
That's good for Markkanen. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Fontecchio comes in for Larson. And Norman Powell subbed in for Mitchell.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Powell against George. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Jovic. Powell left side. 6 on the shot clock. Fontecchio with a screen. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Mikhailuk for the lead. Oh, he missed it! Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out or 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
Coach Spoelstra begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to kick it up a notch.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Utah 5 right now. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keyonte George. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in at the 2. And they get it back. Pass to Jovic. And there's a pick. Here's Jaquez. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Utah shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside to take the lead. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Powell. George defending. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And here's George. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Here's Collier with the drive. Got a hand on it. Here's Powell. Pass to Jovic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Jaquez.
And after just a fantastic first half, he's really having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
Collier buries it down low.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Heat trail by 3. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Jovic. George against Powell. This one for three. The rebound by the Jazz.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Here's Collier. Kicks it to George. And he drives in. Utah moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collier. Powell covers. Shot's good by Collier. And now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Powell against George. They set the pick. It's Powell, high post. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Jaquez. Up to Powell. There's the 3. The Heat rebound. Where? That's good.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Wiggins, he's checked in for Jovic. And a switch here also for Utah. Nurkic just checked in. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. George passes to Nurkic. Picked it out of midair. Outside Jaquez. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Ware to tie it up. Fires in the triple. And it's all knotted up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Khalil Ware.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Larson comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Fontecchio. Then for Utah, Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Markkanen. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Collier. And the free throw, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on George. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Nurkic with some nice D. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Adebayo against George. Pass to Nurkic. Jackson outside. From downtown. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. does have this in his bag. The big man can punish you from range.
Powell outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, the play naturally finds Jackson because he's so well positioned. He's right where his team needs him.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Powell outside. Can they get it? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Now at the line, Norman Powell.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so Powell nails them both. Utah leading by 5. George passes to Nurkic. Jackson on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. There's a screen. George for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Wiggins outside. Outside Mitchell. Right side Adebayo. Shoots from 12. Again, the Heat misses. Utah's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Bailey. Wiggins against Jackson. Now George. Nurkic, a screen on Mitchell. George passes to Nurkic. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. It's Adebayo, high post. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo sets a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Utah grabs the miss. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bailey. Now covers. Pass to Nurkic. George outside to the left side wing. Sensabaugh kicks it to George. Jackson, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. Goes back up, and the shot goes. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Miami has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Larson. Will it go? And it's laid in by Adebayo. 24 points for Bam Adebayo.
And one of the things I love the most about Adebayo, he's a center who plays like one. He's not out here trying to take long jumpers. He wants the ball inside.
Utah leading by 10. George outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Here's Adebayo following the bucket by Utah. Wiggins down low. Jackson on him. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
And Utah has possession. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Nurkic. Now George. Now here's Nurkic. Clock at 6. Here's Bailey from the arc. Larson with a rebound.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
And here's Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen with the step back.
You can't fall for Adebayo's pump fake, or else he'll go right into the contact.
Timeout. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team. All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
Wiggins against George. Here's Bailey. The triple drops.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Heat trail by 14. Now Adebayo. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Oh my goodness, 2 loud points for Bam.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 19-7 run. The 3 ball is down.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Powell. dropped it straight in.
What separates Adebayo from other bigs in this league is his agility, and that really shows up in pick-and-roll action.
Jazz leading by 13. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bailey. Jackson. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Here's Larson. Ball stolen.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jusuf Nurkic.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possession.
Here's Larson. It's picked off. Bailey. Oh, he leaves no question.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Larson. Now Powell. Let's loose for three. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
And Adebayo is hard to knock off course because of that upper body strength.
Defensive foul. Jusuf Nurkic. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. 1. Bam Adebayo.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He fires. Oh, it misses. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Jusuf Nurkic.